As we're praying, we're trying it. Like as we're praying, we're doing windows up, window down. It wasn't working. Windows up, window down, windows up. So by let's say like by the third minute of us praying, instantly like everybody's like everything now started going up and down simultaneously. Like it was so mad because it was just like
when the thing happened, like me and Barry firstly dropped, we were just screaming.
they jumped out of the car and you're like, oh my god.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And I want to especially welcome you guys to the last episode of this series. Drum roll! Guys, it has been a ride, but you've been with us from day one. You're the real OG. So this last episode is very dear to my heart because today we have a very special friend that is so dear to my heart. I mean, we've been through so many seasons together. You guys have surely seen her on this channel before. So today, welcome Oyinkansola.
Hey guys,
welcome back to my YouTube channel. I mean, as I'm telling everybody welcome back, I'm telling you welcome back as well.
It's
so good to have you here, and yeah, let's dive right in. So this is the last episode of the series Navigating Female Friendships, and we have Oyinkansola here with us. We've actually been through so many seasons of our lives together. I mean, pharmacy school, and then after, I mean, you guys saw us through one season where Oyinka was here, and so many more. We'll get right into it in the video. Okay, so how did we become friends in school? Let's start from where we met. Can you remember how we met, and then your first impression of me?
Before I get into how we met,
okay,
I know that you knew me.
Yeah,
like no. I know I'm very jumpy, but you've been a fan.
Yes,
you've been a fan.
I've been a fan of this babe from day one.
From day one, like from the first day she saw me, she was like, "Damn, I must be this girlfriend."
Don't feel yourself too much.
Yeah. So we met in 200 level. I remember that very fateful day.
You do?
And that was crazy because I
don't
don't always remember things.
Okay.
But yeah, we were in class and coincidentally she was sitting behind me. Yeah,
I think I remember it. I remember you
sitting behind me that day. And then I think I just asked for your name or something. And then you're like, oh, my name is Adela Adepoju. I'm like, oh my god, you have my best friend's surname, like Adepoju. Like, and that means, yeah, we clicked from there. It just made sense. Right, and then what else? What did you ask again?
Your first impression?
I can't remember. Well, I know that you were obviously like smiling, you were giggling. I'm sure you were so happy, like, oh my god, this person I've been wanting to meet her. I've been wanting to meet her. Finally, she finally approached me.
It's giving starstruck. But no, okay, so let me give the backstory of when I maybe not met Oyinka, but when I saw Oyinka. So we're in 100 level. So she said 200 level. Me, I've seen this babe since 100 level. I actually admired Oyinka from afar. We're in 100 level and we're in the same like stream of 100 level. We both resumed late. So yeah, that day I just saw Oyinka, was myself and another of my friend. So we just saw Oyinka like walking in front of the class. I think we were going to buy something, and I'm just like, who is this babe? Like, I just love her dressing and everything. I think because she went to another university before coming to around. For context, she went to Covenant University before coming to university where we both schooled, and their mode of dressing and everything. If you see us in 100 level, then we just wear like not so corporate, maybe jean and something, and then there's this corporate babe and everything. So I just admired her from afar, and then we now got to meet properly in 200 level. But yeah, it has been a journey from there. So my first impression of you was, oh, this babe is very simple, and yeah. So let's go through pharmacy school memories. I know we have many memories for days. hardest part of like pharmacy school for you, and like how did we survive pharmacy school?
What was the hardest part?
Mm.
Hey, you know when they say like the pain you're feeling now, I can't remember the pain anymore.
You can't remember. It's giving labor.
I can't remember. I know I was in so much pain.
Mm.
Okay, hardest part. Let's see. Sure, you go first. I'm not
Like I'm even trying to think about the hardest part. I think for me the hardest part of pharmacy school, although we eventually scaled through, was just having to like read and pass the exams and move to the next level or more. We had to read and read and read and read. It was a lot, I think. It was a lot. So I think that was it for me. But like every other thing, maybe not pharmacy school, but every other part of school, friends, fellowships, all of that, that was a different ball game. But you see, passing pharmacy exams and yeah.
Well, I would say the same thing, but then I don't know if I can call it the hardest or the most painful.
Okay.
I would say the most painful part, right?
Okay.
About pharmacy
It
school.
was not hard for you as far.
No. I would say no. I would say it was not hard. It was just. I feel like, to me, I don't know. Maybe it's different for everybody. To me, I just felt like my efforts, or let's say our efforts
Paid.
did not pay. Like, let me explain properly. Like, I just felt like we read so much, we tried so much, but then we're not seeing the results in our results.
So that's what you mean by
So like it was
painful.
painful because like we really poured a lot into the degree, and you like for some weird reason when you're seeing your results it's just like but then I did this and this and this, like I know what I did, but then you're seeing something else. So it was just like it wasn't just
Yeah,
it wasn't making
mm,
sense because we poured so much into it. And yeah.
And it's funny how people
It's-
actually think that people that went to private university had it easy. Still on the old pharmacy school journey, what's one funny or chaotic memory that you still have from our days in I think we're thinking the same thing from our days in school. Can you remember one?
How would I remember? How would I remember?
Oh my.
Even if my memory is not so sharp, there's one particular night I
You
can
will
never forget.
Say,
Ah.
what's the day you will never forget?
Also it was after COVID. COVID now, a lot of things happen. So when we resumed school, they really rushed us, and we're going to have our exams, taken all in 1 week. So we're having like back-to-back papers, and normally it's always spaced because pharmacy now, all these courses are very bulky.
Yeah.
Right, but because of the COVID effects, we now had to take everything in 1 week. So there was this fateful night. We had just had pharmaceutics, let's say that day, and we had already done. What happened?
I don't think pharmaceutics is a bulky. It's already one bulky course.
If you know, you know.
You know, guys.
We had already done pharmaceutics, like TDB for pharmaceutics, the previous night, right? And then the next day, the following day, we had to read for what was it? Cognosy, pharmacognosy. And then, so the previous guest, Barry, Adi, and I were like reading partners in school. So we normally stay together, especially when at least we know that someone is struggling to keep up or someone is sleeping off, just so that we can be accountable. And that night, the night was supposed to read for
Faithful.
that faithful night, I was supposed to read for the cognosy.
Yeah.
For some weird reason. Our meteta. All three of us
Slept.
We did not read.
Slept.
When Wildman slept, the three musketeers, the Wildmen were reading rather.
Yes, so
The three musketeers, they were sleeping. Slept you. I remember that night. I was the one that woke up. Woke up Taji. I opened my eyes. I saw G. The exam was for 9 a.m.
Yes, it was in the morning.
Morning exam, not afternoon paper. And then if you know cognosy, you know how bulky it is because it's filled with structures, it's filled with different things. I can't remember anything right now, but it's filled with so many things. Like it's one of those courses that you're like, oh, they say A is for God, B is for me.
Jeez. She just said that thing.
C is for
I remember, is it, what's the other man's name?
just as God may have it, we woke up by 5 a.m.
Guys.
I remember vividly texting my sister. I was panicking. Like, this had never happened before. Where we would not read all through the night. All three of us, and we're waking up in the morning for a 3-unit course. Didn't make any sense. I remember I was just, that day I texted myself like, oh my God, we slept all through, we've not read this course, what are we going to do? Right? I woke my two partners, my other two partners in crime. Hey, guys, it's 5 a.m. I'm saying it calmly. We're not calm.
We're not calm at all.
If you see the way we immediately we just said we were rushing to, because we're like, well, let's just quickly go to school and then just try and read what we can read. And our school isn't like close to the hostel. You have to enter bike like. We have to quickly have our bath. We just did rub and shine, and we started I can remember that day. The first bike we saw from the end, like before we got to the gate, we were like, please take us to school. We're running to school by 5:30. That day, never see sun. We're running because we just had like maybe barely like 3 hours to the exam to read a 3-unit course that we've been reading since the beginning of semester. They say A is for God, B is for me. Shout God does all your shots. As God may have it, we prayed that day. I remember that season I was listening to Joel Austin. That was when I was like really following his teachings. And my wallpaper then was God will make a way when there seems to be no way. So I held on to that. I remember because I knew that the only way we could have passed was through the help of God. So that day when we got to class, all of us were just doing last minute, what can we quickly carry? What can our brain carry before we enter the exam hall? I mean, I know that for sure God came through, and that's why I can never forget it, because everything that I read that morning came out, like from A to Z. Every single thing. It has never happened like that in my life. I'm not someone that reads fast normally. I take my time to read, but that day, I don't know where the photographic memory and the retentive memory came from.
It was like
I even collected extra sheet. I was writing. I wanted extra sheet, and I knew that it was only God that intervened, and as God may have it, I read for just 3 hours to the exam. I still got an A. Thank God. That's why I can never forget that day. It was chaotic, but God came through.
Remember the structure we're looking at, like just
before the exam. Like we're like, guys, let's look at this structure. Like we had to just snap it. As we got it, we saw it. Okay. We just immediately downloaded it for them, and as God may have it, A that is for God became A for man.
Became A for man. Okay, do you know, as you were talking, I remembered another memory of myself, you, and Barry. And this was not even book related, but it was a miracle that happened. And I don't know, they're just talking. He just flashed in my head.
It's true.
So I don't know, should I take this one? I think I talk about it. So when we were in school, like towards the end of our degree, like I think 500 level, when you brought a car to school, because they allow cars in our school, so she used to be our driver, like everywhere you go and everything. So that day,
passenger princess.
We're passenger princesses. So one day, like if another of our colleagues borrowed a car for some runs and everything. So when the person returned the key, and we still stayed back in school for a while to still read and everything. But then when we're now about to go, we now discovered that the windows were not the windows of the seat of the car rather were not going up, like it was not winding up and everything. So I don't know, I think it was you, Eko.
During that season in church, they taught us the power of like creative miracles. So like I don't know where the idea came from, but I guess because that's what we're learning from church. So I now told, because it was my girls now, Barry and Ade, they were with me, and I was just like, why are the windows not working? The first I don't know is bills. I don't have the money. I don't have the money to start fixing car window. I'm literally just managing here because if I start calling my house, they'll start saying who sent you to carry car to school. So yeah, so
I
like
want all of that.
exactly. So the idea just pops in my spirit, like, you know what, pray about
Pray.
it. And I, told my girls that, okay, you know what, let's pray about this. I think you should continue. So
Yeah, so we just laid our hands on the like windows. Everybody, we took one. Like I can remember clearly. I took one window, Oiko took one, Barry took one, and then we just prayed in the spirit for like, it wasn't even long, maybe like 5 minutes or something, and then we just tried.
I remember
it.
what we were saying. Me, I remember what I was
Mm.
saying. Like I was saying like Jesus, windows up, like I was saying
Mm.
windows up, windows down,
Mm.
windows up, windows down, and then I kept imagining like wires
stuff going.
connecting. This I just was just going. My mind was just going wow.
And then we just tried the this thing, the window, like the
No, so the thing that we're praying, we're trying it, like as we're praying, we're doing windows up, window down. It wasn't working. Windows up, window down, windows up. So by let's say like by the third minute of us praying, instantly, like
somebody's
everybody's like everything now started going up and down simultaneously. Like it was so mad because it was just
I
like
think when it didn't happen, like me and Barry firstly dropped, we were just screaming first.
we jumped out
We're
of
just
the car
screaming.
and you're like, oh my god.
It was wild.
Like we
Yes.
literally were just praying windows up, windows down, windows up, windows down, and let's say 3 minutes into prayer, immediately it actually went up and down and it started working, and I was just like, this God. I think one thing for sure, not even I think, because there's no how we'll talk about our school experience and we'll not. You see how many times I mentioned God now?
Okay.
God really
God
saved
run
us.
am.
Now
Na
God
God
really
run
run pharmacy school for us,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end. Even when like even meeting you,
Yeah.
you know now.
I-
Meeting you,
Myself, I
you know say now
Na
only God will run
na
that kind of
God,
story.
na God,
So
na God,
it's
na
just
God.
amazing.
Yeah. And one thing that I actually learned from that day, that miracle, is that like pray about the littlest things, like the things that you think are very crazy, things that you think, like this thing.
Why would I bother?
Why would I
about
bother
it?
God? Like God cares about every little thing. So just take every little thing to God in prayer and trust me, God will come true. And one thing I've also learned from you, Inko, like if Oiko is looking for something, maybe a key or some, like Oiko would just say like maybe it shows Holy Spirit help me find this thing, and then like in small time, like she already remembers, oh check here, and that has worked for me as well, also doing that. So
Yeah, I
it's
caught
not-
you looking for your AirPods. And then he just says the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit don't turn.
Holy Spirit, where is it?
Find my iPhone.
Where is it? And it works, so it works, guys. Don't dull on the power of the Spirit of God in you. Okay. Moving from like uni till now, how do you think our friendship has changed from uni till now? Like, how have we evolved as friends till
I
now?
don't think anything has changed. I actually think much has changed.
Okay.
I feel like life has just changed, but the
Mm.
friendship itself
It's
is
still,
pretty much the same.
yeah,
Abi?
actually, because honestly I feel like we've been in a lot of seasons together. I mean, even after uni we served almost like, even before then we were together for a while, then we went for service, and then we served in the same
Boss.
city.
Now you they follow me. Confess now. Say you just
Oh my God.
you just they follow me. Confess now. Say which one did you
I'm not saying
I don't
such.
confirm or deny.
I'm not, yes.
Okay.
I played the faith. Yeah. So
As you were saying.
as I was saying, so we served in the same city, and then here we are again.
You want to do as the NYC posted me. Like as if you don't walk out to my city.
I make sure, and then here we are again. So yeah, we've been like she said, life has what? As she said, life has just been evolving, but yeah, we're still the same.
Okay.
Our friendship is still the same. Okay, so my next question is, what do you think we do well as friends? Like, is this something that we're just good at as
You already know the answer. So you are doing good at.
is this something you're doing good?
Okay.
Oh my
But
God,
yeah.
please.
To answer that, that's why I would always say God is so good. Let's rewind back to pharmacy school. Before I met Adiola, I would say, I don't know how to put it, but my reading, right? I didn't know what works for me, right? And I, now that I think about it, it was because we both failed a course. That's how we now discovered that we yeah, do you remember? So what I'm just trying to say is what's the question you asking me? So I'm paraphrasing.
What do you think we do well as friends?
So what we do well, like perfectly well as friends, is that we are able to we understand each other when it comes to reading, right? And we complement each other. So I have my strengths, she has her strengths. We basically complement each other like perfectly. And thinking about it now, we only discovered that we fit each other perfectly when it comes to this whole concept of reading when we had failed a course together. So in 200 level we failed. Is this the same cognosy? Cognosy is gone. It's the same cognosy. The practical.
Oh my God.
We failed the
I
practical.
didn't know that thing. Well, please just talk. I don't have the
Just
words. Yeah.
Leave them. Well, we failed it. So we had to come back for summer. We have something called summer in my school to come and rewrite the course. And because we're like, I know this girl now. We both failed now. Oh yeah, now let's read together because we don't want to fail again. And let's see how we can help each other out. And I realized that I understand better by teaching, and she understands better by listening to me.
For some weird reason.
She understands better by listening to me, and it just made sense. So when we passed the course together, I mean, resume the next semester now.
And
And
we're
from
locked
there,
in. We've
guys,
been locked in.
guys, we've been locked in since
We've been locked
then.
in from there.
And I know that, let's say, because 200 level, let's say maybe we're doing like averagely well. I can tell you for a fact, as soon as we discovered these secrets, from 300 level, 400 level, 500, it just became better. Like, it just kept getting better and better and better and better and better. And it was just, our result definitely like changed. Like, I know in 200 level, I used to have like C's, B's, like 300 level A's, I think. And my classmates not go quote me. But I think we used to get more A's.
No, that won't be.
Like, our results will now even be in sync. I remember 500 level, we had a goal in 500 level, and as God may have, we were able to achieve our goals and our results, because I mean we're reading together, and so almost everything will be just like, it was ahead. So that's how we complement each other, and like I think it has worked for us since school and up until even this point in our lives where we're transitioning and trying to navigate our careers just to see how we can progress, right? And I think that's why we've been following each other bumper to bumper. That's the right thing, Sha. That's why we've been following each other like back to back all these years, because we rely on each other. It just works. It just works. I think.
Yeah, same for me as well. Like, this is my reading buddy, and aside that too, like, even I feel like we also, let's look at the spiritual side of it too. Like, we also complement each other in a way spiritually, not even like in so many ways, like spiritually, even looking at the communities that we have, prayer and all of that. Like, we were able to, maybe one person is doing well spiritually, the other person, when they say iron sharpens iron, so that's how it is. And I think that's also another way that we complement each other. What I'm about to say, I think I've told you before, there's something I admire about you, and that's how intentional and that's how intentional you are, like, towards your friend. You're someone that has like a lot of people, and I just wonder how you do it, like how you're able to stay in touch with so many people, how it does not look like, oh, you're being friends with maybe one person, more than another person. Like there's a way you just know how to pour into, and then you might not even admit it now, but like there's a way you pour into like people and everything. So my question is, how do you stay in touch with people, like despite everything that you have going on? People, there are people that would say, "Oh, life is life in, so like everybody should just understand." But I think there's a way that you're able to, I don't know, still being like people that you care about, still be in their lives, knowing what is going on in their lives without it seeming too much with everything that you've got going on. Because for a fact, I know you've had so many things going on, especially in these past few months.
I think first of all, God has blessed me with amazing people, and I don't know how I ended up having like one of the best set of friends, right? So because of the type of friends I have, right, it's just easy to navigate, like, because I guess like you said, I just had a really busy season. I just concluded a really busy season, and it was a lot on me. But because of my friends, I don't know, I feel like they're the ones that were reaching out. They were the ones reaching out to me. I don't think I really necessarily did as much reaching out because I was going through like a really busy season. But then I also want to, because I can't do without not involving God. I think God has just really helped me to also try and find that balance. So in as much as I'm very busy, like I know that if someone's name should drop in my heart like now, immediately I'm going to reach out. Like I will not hesitate. I will text you. I'll reach out because I know that life is likely for everybody, right? Even if this person has not reached out to me in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month, as far as you are my guy, even if you're not spoken for 2 months, I would still reach out because first of all, for the fact that your name dropped in my heart, then there's a reason for that. So I don't, whenever I just think of somebody, I don't hold back. I reach out immediately because I want to know, like, genuinely, like, how is this person really doing? Even if I'm very busy, I will still reach out. So I think that has also like worked. And I think God has also given me the grace to remember like the little things. I can't explain it, but for example, I'll use one of my friends for example. Like, he's always telling me I'm a working calendar. I know how to like structure and organize things, and I've tried as much as possible to remember.
That's part of your gifts, actually.
Yeah, remember as much as I can. Right. So when I know that okay, so maybe something important is coming up for a friend of mine or something, like I try not supposed to take note of it. So even if I don't reach out to you like prior to the events leading up to that important thing, I would make sure I show up on that important day. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Something like that. So I'll say that has worked. I think some of the things that have worked. So yeah.
I mean, like what you mentioned is something that we should actually even learn from as well. Like when you think of somebody, like someone that you've not spoken to in a while, if you just think of them, maybe something happened and their name just comes to you, or like you're doing something and then you just see somebody like that you've not spoken to in a long time, just do well to reach out to them there and then, because if not, you keep procrastinating it and then you would not, and that thing would, it will just go on for months, and even people can go a year. So yeah, do well to message people when you think about them and just check up on them. You don't know how they might just need that. So another thing I want to say is one reason why I even say Onyeko is very intentional about her friends is Onyeko remembers the most random, maybe not random because to her they're actually very important, but you might not even be thinking about it. And I think I've seen.
So before you go into it, I would say like I agree with you, but I know that it's not by like if you leave me alone. I like to say this. If you leave me alone, like it's not by my ability. I believe that God just has helped me to maybe remember the little things and try to think of ideas on how to like show up for my friends and all of that. Like I think that what has helped me is just by the grace of God when it comes to the subject of intentionality. And I just want to add to the previous, like just the question that we're answering about how you keep up and all of that. Whenever I hear from a friend and they tell me about something like important, maybe they have something important coming up,
Yeah.
or they're currently in a season, I I
note.
take note of it so
Ah,
that
Okay.
so that because that's that thing
Yeah.
I take note of it so that the next time I'm reaching out to you, I want you to know that I took note of it and I'm following up now because I genuinely want to know, okay, what's the update with this. So I think that's one way to build like solid friendship because now you just know that oh, this person is very much involved in my life.
You even want to like tell the person,
Exactly.
update the person, this person, that is following up on, okay, how has this thing been? Where are you now? Like you yourself, you don't want to wait for the person to like be the one to ask you. You want to keep, oh, this is where I'm at now, and this is what is going on. And I think I was actually going to mention because I have seen Oyiko's calendar. I'm like, one time, I was going somewhere else, but let me just even say this before then. There was one time that me and Rico were like doing something together, and then she just remembered one random song, and she's like, she was singing the song to me. I said, I don't know the song, and then she's like, oh, which of my friends is having birthday next? I'm going to use this song for their birthday. And I think you even went to go add it to the person to the calendar or something, because let me tell you, on the person's birthday, that was the song that she used, and I'm just like, bruh. Like no, so there's one thing like God reminds you, and there's another thing for you for you to actually take that action. And I see that, and well done, my friend.
Make sure you take notes. That's what I would say. Like take note of
things that
the
are
little things, because your friends, they would appreciate it. I think you can talk about the
so what I was going to say, like, so one day we're going to church on this faithful Sunday, and then Oiko is like, oh, I want to branch at Mega Chicken, I want to get cake. And I'm like, oh, we're celebrating birthday, and she's just like, it's my friend's mom's posthumous birthday. And I'm just like, who does this? Like that day I followed her to get the cake, and I was in awe. Like I was in awe of just the fact that she could think that. I'm sure even the person did not even see it coming. Like even when she majorly gave her the cake and everything, what it was for, like she was just very emotional. And just
I know that I can tell you, the idea was not from
it was God. It was the Holy Spirit.
It was God that just dropped it in my heart that okay, you should get this person a birthday cake so that they can celebrate her like properly. And I thank God for the grace to obey, and also for the fact that He even dropped it in my heart, because I just feel like it was just all on God, not me at all. So we thank God for that.
So we're entering our game break. Ta-da! Finally, so the game we're playing is who is more likely to. And this question will be like saying they're against me, but let's go. So who is more likely to check up randomly? Yeah, check up on somebody randomly.
Hey, let's point now.
It's you.
Okay.
It's you. Okay. Then who is more likely to forget to reply messages? Even as she's queen of reaching out.
That she's queen. That's why I love my friends.
D&D queen. Like
Every
you can be, you guys. There was one day for context, I'm working in Oiko's house.
Oh my goodness, so I know what you want to say.
I'm staying with Oiko.
Queen
so
of,
there was one day.
Oiko
Oiko is queen of DIT. So there was one day that we left the house. We're outside the house. We're all of us at first, myself, Oiko, and another of our sisters. We're outside, and then like Oiko went inside. I didn't even know when she went inside, but Shisha went inside, you guys. So it was Hallelujah challenge period. We're doing Hallelujah challenge outside, and then we now finished. Now let's come inside. It was around 3 a.m. Let's come inside. Oiko has locked the door. Okay, you locked the door, no problem. That was a mistake. Let me call this babe. I called Oiko like 10 times. Her number did not go. On WhatsApp or normal call. It was Oiko's dad that had to come. Like that was like around 4 o'clock, before 4-ish. And that now came to come and open. I was like, Oiko.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you know Oiko ni we have called Oiko. I don't know say Oiko is sleeping. Oiko now woke up. I was like, oh, sorry, Oiko.
I was so confused.
Oh my
For
days.
more context, I unconsciously, because the normal thing for me to do is as soon as I enter the house, I'm locking the door.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was not even looking door was not the
so the
problem.
problem was not
It was
it's
reaching
reaching
you.
You can't reach me.
Like
I'm so
I'm
you cannot
literally
be your
here.
emergency contact.
She can't do. And
So yeah.
okay. So next question is, who is more likely to give advice? Like who is more likely to give good advice? Okay. Yes, I'm sure. Try to give good advice. Don't Okay, who is more likely to overthink? I thought these questions were against me. Welcome, Queen. Nah, God is helping. God is helping. Yeah, God is helping them. Who is more likely to plan a hangout and not follow through? No. But if you say who is more likely to plan a hangout, doesn't come. She's queen of organizing as well. Then who was more serious in pharmacy school?
I'll
You
you
it cannot be me. It cannot be Barry. It cannot. No, you now.
Carry school for
No,
here.
you. Who stressed more during exams?
Are you sure these questions are?
I thought they were. I thought they were.
Me.
Now you call. Like who is more likely to fall asleep while reading?
It can't be me.
I take that one.
It can't be me. It can't be me. Although this season,
It's
this
true.
season,
It's
but
true.
I'm falling into the
Yeah.
spectrum.
And I just love the fact that Iko is like, well, if I sleep, no matter Iko, during exams, what do you mean was
eyes.
CDB, no
eyes
sleep for the
on the
weekend.
book.
But
But
now
now,
Iko is just like,
I'm grown. I'm really getting old.
yeah, your frontal lobe.
My
is
frontal
de-
lobe.
is developing.
I cannot be stressing again like that. I don't have the same
my
energy I had
God,
in school
that's true.
right now. So yeah, I sleep when sleep comes.
Okay, I know that, like we said, we've been through so many seasons in our lives, and I'm sure that we've been through seasons where we're celebrating things, and seasons where one of us is down and everything. So I just want to ask, like, what helps when one of us is having a bad? I don't know if you want to speak for me. I think I would want to learn from the perspective of what you would want someone to do for you when you're going through like something difficult, because I've kind of been struggling with how to show up for people when they are. This is not just even you, like even my other friends, and I don't know if there are people like me that are, wanting to learn from that. Like when your friend is having a bad time, how do you show up for them? How do you be there for them without, like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Like, how would I prefer? Or
How do you prefer someone to show up for you when you're going through something like difficult? Do you want to be left alone? Do you want to be? Yeah, I just want to hear.
Don't leave me alone, no. My friends, they know me already. They know me. Don't leave me alone. Though. If you leave me, I'll just keep crying on my own. I think I love it when people are hurting me and saying sorry, don't worry, it's going to be fine. Like just keep telling me all will be well. Just words of encouragement, right? Just pour scriptures in my heart, in my spirit. Pray for me. Let me see things in a different light. Like I know recently I was battling with the subject of failure, and then I spoke to a friend. I was just like, I can't get this like thoughts out of my head. Like, what do I do? And she made me see things in a different perspective and all of that. So it was like because I don't like being stuck. I know myself. When a bad thing happens, I just tend to ponder on that bad thing, and I hate the fact that I'm in one place. So I need someone that will drag me up, wake me up, shake me, and say, "Oiko, where are you today? You don't need to stay there." Right, so I think I don't like to be left alone. If you leave me alone, I'll keep staying there. So I would say that I think that what I really love, and I think it's one of the ways that people prefer. I don't know about other people, but that's how I prefer to be.
So this one's off camera. Do you think?
Yeah, you're doing a good
I just
job.
might add that, but you think so? Okay.
I don't think I did.
You're completely.
I'm asking you, do you think you're doing a good job?
Okay, yeah. Do you think I'm doing a good job?
I would not say. I feel like you know how everyone is different, right? And that's another thing about friendship. You have to understand your friends. Give benefit of doubt a lot too. You have to understand your friends. I understand her, and I know that like whenever her friend or anyone is going, I know when I'm going through a bad time, she she's actively thinking about it, but in that moment, she's not someone to come and invade your space and start saying, oh, like what can I do? Like she wants to give you space. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
She wants to give you space and then reach out like later when you're like much calm, right? So I understand you, and I would not fault you for you, being that way or being yourself, right? But then because that's how we learn. You have to learn, like the way they say, learn your love language.
Yeah.
Like now you now know that.
Exactly. I'm even glad I asked because like left to me, I usually feel maybe people want to be left
You want to be
alone.
left alone.
Now that I think of it, like maybe I don't even know. But like maybe at that time, maybe if I'm crying or something, I feel like if you're petting me, I go they cry more. Like I'll just be in my feelings more. So maybe at that point, maybe yeah, that's how I would love to be treated. Maybe left alone for some time, and then you can now come and then say things. So maybe that's now how because that's how I would receive it. That's now how I treat other people when they are going through that. So one thing I've learned now is also ask your friends how they would love to be treated when they are going through seasons like that, so that you're not just in your head you are thinking you are doing like what they would want, but that might not actually be how they would want to be treated. So yeah, it was nice hearing that. Thank you. Like I said earlier, you've introduced me to like a lot of people. I've met a lot of people through you, like different communities. So I want to ask, like, do you enjoy bringing your friends together, or is something that just happens naturally?
It just happens. Like, maybe it was you people. I'm just jumping.
No.
But it was you guys, like my community, my friends. You guys were the one that made me realize that wait, though, everyone is connected because of income.
Yes,
So
so.
to give more context, right? When we're in different communities, Bible study, prayer, and everyone in our community, they're all connected to me, and they're from like different parts of life. So primary school
Part of the world.
and different parts of the world. Primary school, secondary school, first university, second university, right? And it did not even dawn on me that it happened that way. It was like maybe all
When
those,
did you realize it?
maybe like birthday, maybe when the people come together and people form group chats, come and wish.
Yes. No, it's
Maybe you guys form group chat,
Yeah.
and I say,
everybody
everybody is here.
If Waco is celebrating birthday, we can be like 30 on the group chat. Sorry, that was by the way. So yeah.
So I didn't realize that that's how God was connecting the spider web. I would say
Yeah.
I would say it's a spider web.
Honestly.
I can't take credit for it. Everybody that I've met up until this point, I can't take credit for it because like I can't plan these things, and how he has connected each and every one of my friends together to like literally.
My final question is, what do you think has helped us stay friends, and you can just relate it to other people too that are trying to maybe navigate having female friends and all that? What do you think they should take away from this video? What has helped us stay friends, and how can they also? I mean, how many years have we actually been friends? I don't think we mentioned that. Like, wait,
And to calculate down now, 2019.
So 20, and that's like 7 years.
2018.
Like 7, 8 years sharp. Okay. So what do you think has helped us to stay friends for like 8 8 years ish.
I would say the God factor. Duh.
If there's anything you're taking from this video is involve God.
Involve God,
in
man.
your
God
friendship.
has been our ride or
Yeah.
die in this. It just makes it sweeter. As you can see, we share testimony about my window. You see how that connected.
Yeah.
That has connected us better. So the God factor for sure. Then just being in each other's lives by being intentional, being there for one another through the highs, through the lows. Yeah, what else?
For me, I'll say there's something I usually call Oinko. I call my forerunner. Like, you know how John the Baptist was the forerunner of Jesus Christ. So I call Oinko my forerunner because there are a lot of things that that I have done or I'm currently doing because I've seen Oinko walk those steps. So it's just not, life is just easier when you have another. when I say it now, it sounds so serious, like mentor-ish, but yeah, no, there are some things that are just easier to do when you see that, oh, someone did that thing and the person did not die, the person does not have two heads. So that's just who Oinko is like to me. Like there's some things that she does and I'm just like, oh yeah, if Oinko can do that, I can also do that. So we've been in so many seasons that we've had to like be in each other's lives because of the things that we are doing, and majorly also our career, like pharmacy related. Yeah, I think that also, like just
The fact that we have a common goal.
Yeah, a common goal that we're working towards, it just helps us to stay in touch. But I think even without that, yeah, just the intentionality of checking in on each other, communicating, all of that, I think that has helped us stay friends as well. And the fact that we also have like mutual friends thanks to Iko, yeah, and all of that. But I think I'll just ask, I know I said that was the last question, but where do you see this friendship going in like 5, 10 years? We locked in.
I thought that was it.
But
We're getting the bag.
actually,
We're getting the bag.
We're getting the bag.
In 5 years.
Touring the world.
Touring the world.
Not
bad news. So
You guys, Oinko does not like. And now it's not even.
I know what you want to say.
It's mixed. Yes, she does not like physical contact from me and from some other people. Some other people, but yeah.
What is this information at? What
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, she's one of those people that when you touch her, she's gonna cringe.
You're not my man. No.
But get the man first now. Sorry. So come to the end of this episode and to the end of this series. I have mixed feelings. It was really nice doing this with you guys, and I'm really grateful to God for the friendships that I've shared on here, and I mean including you. I'm so grateful to God for the friends I have in my life, and even the people that were not able to make it to this series, like my friends. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much, and I just hope that you watching, you're able to take one thing from this video, because honestly, like, aside the fun, I really just hope people learn a thing or two like from this series. And if there's something that I've learned about friendships, is that it does not have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional and just involve God in it, and trust me, everything will go well. So I'm wishing you the best in your friendships, and if you're just on the journey to like building intentional friendships, I'm wishing you the absolute best. Love you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.